YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the FC25 market. Specifically, we'll look at a lot of team of the season cards, ultimate team of the season cards. They crashed and then they rebounded like crazy and they're back down a little bit. So we'll kind of look at that, explain what's going on there and where I think ultimate team of the season cards will be going over the next few days. And then we're also going to talk about making coins on this game. I think there's a lot of things you can be doing at the moment, stuff you can be buying to make coins easily on FC25. And then we'll look at what content to expect in the next few days and some leaks. But before we get into all of that, we have to talk about content today on Friday. And again, guys, if you want cheap, fast, reliable coins on FC25, make sure you check out u7buy.com and use code TEDDY at checkout. You will get 8% off your order. u7buy.com, code TEDDY at checkout. Link is in the description down below. That notification was indeed Duolingo on my phone. That was really loud. All right. Content today, let's look. So we got 3 player SBCs, Lauren James and Kevin De Bruyne. Lauren James is going to cost you under 200,000 coins. And honestly, pretty solid for this kind of a card. I will say one thing that I'm very against is low driven playstyle plus without base Travella. It's just a completely different shot. It does not come off the same. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. But hey, you want a card that looks pretty solid. She's going to be pretty solid and she's not that expensive, which is nice. Now, De Bruyne is expensive. This dude is going to cost you about 1.5 million coins, but he's also going to be pretty freaking nasty. This card looks really solid. You can see right here, though, you know, that's a lot of 92, 92, 92, 92, 91. It's big. This is a big SBC, but it's a solid card. Only thing is for me, like, I have Team of the Year Mati, and then I have on my other account Team of the Season Jude Bellingham. So not sure what I'm going to do with this De Bruyne. I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah. So that's my situation with De Bruyne. Now, for the Icon SBC, we did get big boy Robin van Persie. This card's going to cost you 700,000 coins. He does have really, really, really solid play styles and playstyle pluses. The 4 playstyle pluses, something like that on a striker is incredible. Finesse shot, amazing. Low driven, amazing. He does have base Travella as well, but then he's got rapid plus and first touch plus. First touch plus really helps. If you speed boost, they fly out of the speed boost. So this card looks amazing. The only negative thing I would maybe bring up about this card is that I think he's only controlled. Yeah, his acceleration type is only controlled, so he's not controlled lengthy or mostly lengthy. You can't get him like that. So that's the only slightly disappointing thing, but still the stats on this card are amazing. He probably plays very good in game. Let's continue through content. So we're going to have a lot of upgrade SBCs. This is where it gets really interesting. I'm curious. I didn't notice this. Ligoon Team of the Season upgrade. I didn't even notice this at content drop. Where is this? Ligoon Team of the Season upgrade. I think Foot GG. Oh, wow. Ligoon Team of the Season upgrade untradeable. Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. So you do this SBC, you get a Ligoon Team of the Season player pack, but then it also gives you an Eredivisie Team of the Season player pack. Okay, so, whoa, this is interesting. Hold on. I'm just realizing this. So you're probably going to see this SBC for every single Team of the Season. That'll be interesting for fodder. Let's keep an eye on these SBCs for requirements. If we start to see maybe some specific requirements, we could maybe see some stuff do pretty decent. Maybe make us some decent coins. So we got a Ligoon Team of the Season upgrade. We got an 85 plus 2 of 3 player pick. That's back. The 83 plus times 14 refreshed. We did get a challenge SBC, Ultimate Team of the Season challenge SBC, but the really interesting SBC of the day is the 82 plus times 20. I was so excited. There's 2 of them, by the way. 82 plus times 20 V1, 82 plus times 20 V2. It's literally the same thing. It's just one is high fodder, one is 2 squads, and it's low fodder. This is nothing like it was during Team of the Year. Team of the Year, I believe it was an 83 squad and an 84 squad with the Team of the Week requirement, if I remember correctly. And it was infinite. It was amazing. I got really excited when I saw this at content drop today. Exact 85 squad, exact 85 overall players, 5. Exact 86 overall cards, 4. I got really excited for this. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, you know, we might be able to do infinite packs. This might be amazing. EA, what a great SBC. And then as we all started to complete the SBC, we started to realize, oh my gosh, this thing is horrible. My first one I opened, I got one walkout. It was an 88, I believe. Was it an 88? And then the rest of the pack was 84s, 83s, and 82s. Second one we opened, not even a walkout. So not even an 86. I don't even know if there was an 85. It may have been all 84s and less. So the thought of this being fully repeatable, out the window. This thing sucks. It's actually horrible. We did quite a few of them on stream. No blues. No blues. If team of the seasons are in these packs, please let me know. Because I didn't see them. And the pack also sucks. So that's honestly a damn shame. EA really spoiled us with the 82 plus times 20 SBC during team of the year. Because that thing was literally infinite. You could open packs forever. Pack after pack after pack, and you made coins opening the packs. I mean, I think that was a big mistake from EA. I don't think they realized it was going to be that overpowered. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything like that ever again. But just disappointing, really disappointing. I was excited. I was excited when I saw that, and it did not live up to my expectations once I started crafting them and seeing how garbage the packs were. All right, so continuing through content, we got a Coon's Legacy Striker Evolution. It's really disappointing, to be honest. I think there's a big pace boost. Yeah, it's a big pace boost. So this is something you're going to use on a player that's just slow. So this Messi, for example, you'd use it on someone like this Messi. I was really hoping I'd have a really good Thierry Henry evolution. I know it gives him finesse shot playstyle plus, but it really like isn't a stat boost. So 200,000 coins, really disappointing. The only way this is going to be good is if you're using it, like I said, on someone that's slow, because I believe it's just a really, yeah, see, it's just a really big pace boost. So that was today's striker evolution. We did get a center back evolution as well. It's not crazy. The center back evo isn't crazy. We can just look at it right here. Pretty mid. It's a pretty mid center back evo. I mean, Bompito, we could check him out. Bompito's a little kind of cool. The Bompito's kind of sick. You're gonna need someone that's faster for sure. You can't use a slow player. You're not gonna see that big of a pace boost on these. So that was content today. That was it. Let's talk about the market now. Let's talk about ultimate team of the season cards, because we said, hey, it's ultimate team of the season. You're gonna see cards crash. They are going to crash. And that's how it is every single year. Now they did crash, and we kind of said on stream, hey, you know, these cards are down a lot. You're probably going to see a slight rebound, and then they're just going to crash. Boy, was I wrong. It was not a slight rebound. It was a massive rebound, ridiculous rebound, actually. Just to kind of go over a few of them, Hansen was down at 100,000 coins. I said, you know, she'll probably go back to like 110, 120, and then she'll start to come back down. Nope, she went from 100k up to 190. Was she even higher than that? I don't think so. And that doesn't even show it, because that's like an average right there. That drop you see this drop on almost every single card. All the drops you see, they got way lower. They got much lower than what that's going to show. But basically it was, hey, you know, you have all the pack supply, everyone opened their packs, but now Foot Champs is opening up. You're going to have people building their teams. So we're like, all right, we'll probably see a rebound, and then it's going to pull back. But this rebound was crazy. Huge, massive rebound. And like I said, you see it across all the cards. You got Putellas right here. Putellas went pretty crazy. You see that drop right there, boom, rebounded up to 900k. She's coming back down though. We are seeing these cards come back down as people get their Foot Champs rewards. We're seeing supply, and then these cards are coming back down in price. If we look at some of the males, someone like Todd dropped down to 300k, rebounded up to 600k. So crazy some of the movements we've seen on these cards. Some of the higher end cards though, didn't really see them drop. The panic was actually before content. You can see Rafinha down at 1.5. I guess maybe like a quick drop, but then boom, right up in price. Huge rise. let's talk about kind of why I think this has happened, why we've seen so many of these cards actually rebound so much and also not crash as much. Obviously, you know, still we said you want to sell everything before content, and still these cards are down a lot. Like you can see, we've been saying sell. If you sold yesterday on Thursday, Paco was 675. If you sold on Wednesday, he was 8, or Tuesday he was 870. So still, you know, they're down. They're down a lot, but they've held their value. They didn't continue to drop. And I think a big maybe reason for that is the store. Do I have, I have cards back here? What do I got? Untradeable duplicates, whatever. So I can just talk about the store. We don't need to look at it. There's like, I think I can look at it actually if I go through here. There's nothing tradable in the store. Like EA don't release tradable packs anymore. Usually at content drop, new promo comes out, you go in the store, there's a bunch of stuff in there. You got lightning rounds every single hour, store packs refreshing, and they're tradable. We had nothing that was good that was tradable get released. This is the only tradable thing we got. An 87 plus times 4. This was out, I think, when I was streaming, and it still hasn't expired. No one's really opening it. Is that the only tradable? I think that is actually the only tradable global limit pack we got today, and it's one of the worst ones. And it, as you can see, hasn't even sold. It expires in 5 minutes, and then maybe in 5 minutes we get a new pack. That'll be interesting. But basically, what I'm saying is we're not really seeing that much supply from the store because everything they're releasing, untradeable pack. We had an 88 plus times 11 lightning round that came out, untradeable. That's what everyone was opening. They go for the untradeable packs now, so we're not really seeing as much supply. We didn't really like this ultimate team of the season duo. You get 2 team of the season ultimate team of the season cards, guaranteed, 2 of them, and then you get an 86 times 10 with it as well, 2 guaranteed to be 89 or higher. So you're just not really seeing a lot of tradable supply coming through. So because of that, I think we had that quick panic, but then as the time went on, we just didn't really see those cards stay low. They just went up in price. They're also really freaking hard to pack. And we can kind of see the supply situation with fodder as well, because we didn't see the fodder drop. 86s didn't come down, no supply. 85s, they're actually doing pretty good, up in price. We're going to talk about these in a second. So yeah, I think that kind of just explains what happened. I do think with time though, with foot champs also taking a little bit longer than usual, because there's a foot champs objective, by the way. You don't want to quit your foot champs games. It's another one of those ones when you got to play, you got to play almost every single game. It's play 13. But because of that, you're not really going to have people quitting their foot champs games. And yeah, it's just going to take longer. But basically, like I said, you had the drop back content, and then everyone needed to buy their team for foot champs. So then the cards went up. And now slowly, as people are finishing foot champs, they're selling off their teams, but then they're also getting the rewards. You're just going to see the cards drop. So I think as the week goes on, you're just going to see some of these cards come down in price. And that's my opinion on where we are with some of these ultimate team of the season cards, if you're looking to buy them for your team or whatever it is you are looking to do. Yeah, so that's that. Let's get into making coins now. The coin situation. Wait, when did I get this Hansen? I think I packed her. That's what I did. Yeah. Okay. I'm an idiot. So making coins should be really easy. You saw those 85s. You saw those 86s. My transfer list as well. And then 90 overall cards. That's the main stuff. If you were in the stream, I immediately said, all right, 85s are going to do good. 86s are going to do good. 90s are going to do good. The past week, we've been buying 85s every single day and selling them, and it's been so easy. And I think it's going to continue this week. I think it's going to be really easy. We might see them get fairly high because of that 82 times 20, depending on how many people just continue to do that SBC. Also tomorrow on Saturday. Tomorrow on Saturday is a big day. We do tend to get some sort of upgrade SBC on Saturday. If we get a decent upgrade SBC tomorrow on Saturday and it requires 85s again, you're really going to see 85s go up quite a bit. This is the SBC right now, 84 times 5. Expires tomorrow on Saturday. So whatever replaces it, if it's solid and it requires 85s again, you're going to see them do pretty good. So let's kind of talk about it. We have the 82 times 20s. That's what's making stuff move. The 82 times, I favorited them, so they're back here. Okay. This one, 85, 86 requirement. So because of that, 85s. I've been telling people here, I'll put the investments. If you join the stream, I have them in the bottom left corner. So 85s, been really easy to get on bid for 2,100, 2,200. You could do 2,300 coins. I don't think you really need to. Let me just show you the filter real quick for 85s. It's going to look something like this. So that's your filter for 85s. You should get them popping up quite a bit. Yeah, as you can see, look, there's all your 85 overall cards. You can up it to 2-3, but then at that point, you're going to be bidding 2-4 on the cards. So just keep it at 2-2, and you can outbid at 2-3 to buy them. For 86s, your filter is going to look something like, honestly, it's going to have to look something like this now. I don't know. It's going to be a little bit difficult. You might struggle a little bit more for 86s, but it's going to look something like that. I mean, we could do maybe 3.6 4K. Let's try that one out. Yeah, you can do that. So bid on these. I'm just going to say I think these are going to go back up to like 9,800 coins. I bought them, and you saw they're not 9,800 coins, but people are still paying that. They're still paying pretty much max price. You see right here, I got 2 sales, 9,800 coins. Also, 85s aren't 3,500 coins, but I've been getting sales at 3,500 coins. Guys, these are going to be really easy. This is what I'm trying to say with these 85s and 86s. You can just buy them and list them. Buy them and list them. It's pretty straightforward, and it should make you a lot of coins. So 85s, 2001, 2002, 2,300 coins, and then the 86s, I was buying them for below 5K. I think anything 6,000 coins or less is fine on these, because like I said, I think you're going to be getting sales for 9,800 coins. So you're going to be making 3,000 plus coins per card. So 6K is perfectly fine. I think you'll easily get sales for 9.8. So just buy them and keep listing for 9,800 coins. And then there's the 85s. I'd list the 85s for, you can do 3.2, but I was listing at 3.5, and I was getting a lot of sales at 3,500 coins. So I'm okay with 3,500 coins. I would do that 3.5 for sure. Now, I want to talk about 90 rated cards, because I called this one out quickly at content drop. They're up in price. I don't think, yeah, I mean, it's not worth buying them now, but just to kind of show you guys what it was like at content, I said, hey, we got 90 rated cards required in that 82 times 20 SBC. Don't buy De Bruyne because he's in packs, but Kane out of packs, Bellingham out of packs, Sam Kerr out of packs. You can buy those cards. They were 10,750 coins, and as you can see, they're up quite a bit. Harry Kane's probably going to be max price 21K. He's extinct on PC. This was a really quick flip investment. If you were in the live stream, GG if you bought, and these cards are going extinct. I also said with this, the promo cards are probably going to also go extinct. They were like 16, 17K, and we said you could pay that, and they're just going to keep rising, because the last time we saw a 90 rated requirement like this, it's just really difficult because there's no options. Like, all the 90 rated cards, they have team of the seasons. So when you have a requirement, there's like no supply on them. So with time, the supply slowly dries up, and then everything just ends up going extinct. So little insight on that 90 rated investment that we did. Now I want to talk about team of the season cards, the team of the season fodder. Guys, the reason why we always said you want to buy team of the seasons before ultimate team of the season, buy team of the season cards, and they will start to rise. We were calling it out when they were 11,000 coins, even when they were 13K still. They were yesterday, Thursday rival rewards dropped down to 13K, and we said buy them. And now if you look at them, they are going for, what do we got? 17.5, 17.75. Or are they down a little bit now? They might be 17K now. They're actually down a little bit. Okay. What do we got? 16.75. So slowly rising. They're just going to keep rising. It's as simple as that. These cards are just going to continue to rise and rise and rise. 16.75. They're just going to keep rising. You can buy them whenever you want. Once team of the season is over, especially, it's to the moon. We talked about it last year, FC 24. A couple weeks after team of the season ended, team of the season cards were 50,000 coins. FIFA 23, a few weeks after team of the season ended, Team of the seasons were 70,000 coins. FIFA 22, a few weeks after team of the season ended, team of the season cards were 81,000 coins. It's one of the easiest investments every single year. They're already up in price, but they will keep rising. So that's my take on team of the season cards. Now let's go. That's the market. That's making coins. That's what we're doing. It's really easy. You got 85s, you got 86s. Really, really, really simple. And then you got those team of the season cards. Now let's look at upcoming content and leaks. So we're going to go over here on Discord. Here we go. We're getting a 92 rated CDM evolution. I'm guessing it comes out tomorrow. Ping Pass, Tiki Taka Plus, Anticipate Plus. It's going to be pretty decent. Speaking of this as well, just because that's really interesting. Hold on. Very, very interesting. There's a crazy Evo right now, like a crazy Evo. I just want to share this with you guys. If you have Furman, the season pass allows you to make him a CDM. This is interesting for tomorrow's evolution. Maybe he'll fit it. I think I have it here. Yeah, let me go here. Evolutions. Is it Evo Lab? Yep. Look at this. So you can change him into a CDM with the season pass evolution. You see right here. And then you put him into the destroyer evolution. And then I put intercept playstyle plus on him. So the 91 Furman turns into this. I mean, his cards, it's ridiculous. This card's absolutely insane. Maybe tomorrow CDM Evo, he can fit. So if you see this Evo, hold off on it. Let's see what happens tomorrow. But this is a card where basically everything's 99. It blows my mind. Literally everything. Pretty much 99 pace, 99 shooting. His passing, every stat that you want is 99. The only one that's not 99 is the curve. You don't care about crossing, don't care about free kick accuracy. The only disappointing one is curve, which is 77. But everything else, 99. Dribbling, 99. Defending, almost 99. He's the only thing that's not 99 is 85 defensive awareness. And then physicality, everything's 99 except strength, which is slightly disappointing on that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We'll see what tomorrow's Evo is like, though, because if he fits it, that'd be kind of sick. Now, let's continue. What else do we got? Confirmed 60 players re-released. Yep. All the SBCs coming out, so we can take a peek. These are all the SBCs objectives. So we got the De Bruyne. We're waiting on Muller, Modric. We got Hummels and Nkunku, Zaha. We got the James, Pepe Reina, Vertonghen. We got Vertonghen, Vela, Horsey, and Les Sommer. So we're waiting on those cards, and I think that's pretty much it for the upcoming content and the leaks. So tomorrow, Saturday, expect an evolution. Expect some sort of upgrade SBC to replace that 84 plus times 5. I'm just going to clear this real quick. Can I hit relist all? Yeah, I'll hit relist all. Let me just max price these out. All right, now I'll hit relist all. What else do we have? Trying to think, am I missing anything? Sunday, some sort of icon SBC, and yeah, expect those daily team of the season upgrade SBCs, and that's it. 85s, 86s, team of the season cards. Pretty simple going forward. If you guys do have any questions about the market, about investments, about making coins, let me know in the comment section down below. My trading Discord, my Twitch live stream description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.